a lengthy and robust outreach process up to this point. That's not going to stop. Once we have an approved ordinance, we're going to continue that outreach process both to the public as well as the staff, such that they, the public's concerned, they can understand their flood risk. If the building is in the 500-year floodplain now, they need to consider flood risk. And we tell people all the time, get a flood insurance quote. Now is the time to do that. Once we have completed our floodplain studies, we then hand that data off to FEMA. FEMA goes through their process to update their flood insurance rate maps. Only after they're done with that process will it then affect flood insurance. So getting flood insurance now is the time to buy it, such that when changes do happen with flood insurance, that rate may be grandfathered for a certain period of time. That process from us completing these floodplain studies to getting to FEMA getting approval is probably 4 to 5 years away. But please tell anybody you know that's in the 500 floodplain, please get a quote on flood insurance. Understand your flood risk and understand what you can do to help you and your family and your belongings be safe during the time of flood. The other thing that's important to point out is if a building is in the 500 floodplain, there is no requirement at all to immediately do something to the building. Only when you're going to renovate the building, either interior or exterior, only when there are renovations or additions being made, at that point in time, that's when the requirements kick in. So just being in the floodplain does not require you to elevate the building, create a safe access path, but it is just a way of notifying people that there is flood risk here, so please plan accordingly. That is your question.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Will you be, sending letters to the folks who find themselves in this predicament, or is it something that we need to be, putting in our newsletters, or, how can we help to spread the word? You have media who are here. Is there, some steps that we can take to be proactive to make sure that this information gets disseminated appropriately?
I would say all the above.
Okay.
We are definitely going to send out postcards. We have already sent out postcards, about 25,000 of them, to residents in the 100 and 500-year floodplain. We're going to resend to that similar list a new postcard that says, now that we have new regs, here's what those mean, here's what you need to know. That process will occur shortly. We're going to continue that outreach process both on our website, through meetings, public meetings, through homeowners association meetings, to get the word out about flood risk and about this new understanding of flood risk. If we can help you with the newsletters, to provide you with language to put in your newsletter, we're happy to do that, because the more places that we're getting the word out, the more chance that we're getting to people and they're seeing that they need to be thinking about floodplain and flood risk for that property.
I would be happy, to do that if you can get me that information. Thank you so much.
I will echo this.